So, Sean, what are you thinking about out here today?
Thinking of massive gratitude, brother. Life is fascinating. Thinking about the fact that last night we tried to go night diving here, and a very caring, good man aborted our night dive because of my visual challenges, and he thought I couldn't do it. And it was and I hold complete love and respect for him, but there was a level of it being embarrassing, humiliating, emasculating, and it was we're so excited getting here to do the night dive, and we're in the water and we were ready to go, and we had a miscommunication, the power of influence, where he asked a question, and Steph, what happened?
He asked the question of, how do you get out? And Sean understood the question of, how do you get out of the water? I understood the question of how do you get out to sea? And the answer he was looking for is how do you get out to sea? And so when Sean pointed the opposite way, right at the ladder. And I knew Sean knew where he was going. I knew he knew. But when he pointed at the ladder, the guy called it because he just assumed Sean couldn't see. And that was the miscommunication, because when we got out and we were unpacking it, I was no, he was asking how to get out at sea. And Sean thought, I thought he was asking how to get out. And Sean pointed precisely at how to get out of the water.
And then, and he's a good person. It's pitch black, right? So we're here in the pitch black, and maybe we're going to revisit that tonight. And it was just so upsetting, so disappointing, as we're ready and have all group influence getting ready to get started, and that happened. And then we came back this morning, and what was the energy was very much scrutinizing, cautious, whispering, and Steph and I went out and had a spectacular dive. I mean, I know this place like the back of my hand, and I am blind, but I have a little peripheral. And when you know places, there's ways to navigate, because there's this giant mini wall and this huge sand expanse. So if there's something I'm seeing on the left, I know that's the wall, and if there's nothing on the right, I know that's the sand going out. And so really the only tricky part was going to be, so we're going to go out the mini wall, which we did all the way through, and then come back up across the top of the wall, all of which I could even navigate by myself, believe it or not, just I have the little bit of peripheral vision. So as long as I'm seeing that drop off coming back to my left, I'm seeing something dropping off to nothing, where there's no longer the ground under you, we're able to do it. And then Steph did an incredible job, where her job was, once we got to a certain spot, her job, so her job,
Okay.
Her job, yes, and we're going to the bathroom. Perfect. So people go to the bathroom here in Grand Cayman. So
I don't think she's going out in the ocean either.
No.
Sean, you were saying though you were grateful.
Yeah. So then Steph picked it up and made the right hand turn perfectly. We navigated back in, and here's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the absence of significance. I'm grateful for the control of survival brain, because quite frankly, what I wanted to do was a little piece of me wanted to tell this nice gentleman how wrong he was. And C, because he got in the water, I didn't even know that Steph saw him and followed us on this dive, I think presuming that we were going to have trouble. Yeah. And I knew we weren't. I've dove here so many times, and with my amazing son Tyler and my daughters, and sharing with Steph, and it's our third attempt to go down. And I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful for having a consciousness level that we're all capable of our higher self. I still have my survival self. Let's be real clear. But the gratitude I have is that, well, probably for 50 things, but one is just this space and all the memories that have happened here. Countless memories with my family, Calgary law people, children. My grandmother's been here. And God rest her soul, Nani. And just being back in a safe, sacred space. That's what Makabuka is. It's a safe, sacred space. And I'm grateful that this is our third attempt. We had the buoy bunch last year and complete mayhem, and Jerry called the Coast Guard, and there's currents, and Zeke was ripped out of nowhere. We have all sorts of different contexts and stories for safety and danger. And then last night we couldn't. So Steph's 0 for 2 in being here in her attempts to do the dive. And then I'm dropping down, and I've been having a little bit of ear challenges on planes lately, and I couldn't clear my ear. I've never had ear clearing problems in my life. And I'm like, you have to be kidding me. So we're about 10, 12 feet down. I couldn't get down further. And then I'm like, we have to go up. It came back to the surface. I'm like, I was so upset. I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. So Steph actually, in her heart, started laughing, like it's all good. And then went back down again. I'm so thankful to God. My ear cleared. And it was just like this like boom pop. It was so much built up. And I was like, yes. And that was probably about 20 feet. And then we got all the way down to the 60-foot bottom and just had a magical experience. So I'm so grateful for the sun. I'm grateful for the warmth. I'm grateful for the lapping sounds of the ocean that I could feel and experience in my heart. I'm grateful for Steph having experienced Makabuka magically. Makabuka can have currents. It could have some days where it's kicked up and the visibility isn't what it was. Massive visibility, beautiful, incredible visibility, total calm. She navigated perfectly. Elegance, magic, love, fun, adventure, all present. And that, brother, is what I am grateful for. And Steph, what is on your heart?
I think the thing that is on my heart, Sean, is just your level of patience and commitment. Like, you talk about arduous to momentum, and even though we've had some challenges, each time we've come out here, and then even when your ear wouldn't clear, but it was just that there was never like panic energy. There's never I got to get it done. Never like the fighting energy. It was just like, let's keep trying, and we finally got to do the dive, and it was beautiful and amazing.
Can you take a picture of me, please?
Absolutely fantastic job. And we are so unbelievably grateful. And yes, we will take a picture in one moment.
We're just finishing a video.
Just finish it. Yeah. No. We'll take a picture in one moment. So, for all of us, we joked and laughed about it. We're silly, and a lot of times videos are 60 seconds long. And I'm not sure how Michael's going to edit all this together. But sometimes we're in frenetic energy and having fun and doing the things. But here, and joking about, people and plant medicine and getting high. And here's the bottom line message of all that. I respect and appreciate everything that people pursue. But we're always hoping for truth for people. Not like truth of, you're not right and you're wrong. It's not who's right, but what's actually right for you, truly, and your greatest degree of happiness for your money, your time, your magic, the impact you're looking for in the world. That's what we're talking about in these videos. And a lot of folks struggle a lot with happiness. They struggle with joy and peace. They struggle with finding their way to gratitude. And that is not a place I have a hard time getting to. I mean, I'm climbing Everest a lot. But I'm present to the fact that I'm climbing Everest. I'm stressed and frustrated. Like, here we go. But I find my grounding. I wake up happy. I wake up in gratitude. I have a neural connection circuit to gratitude that is a super highway like this. And in situational dynamics, like you would be running a marathon or climbing Mount Everest or struggling in a challenge, in the moment, I could get into like frenetic, like let's go energy. But I have a super pathway to joy and peace, and I want that for everyone. And that's why I'm blind it exists. So we joke and we tease and we're silly and talk about alcohol or plant medicine or other drugs and substances, gambling, smoking. I have no judgment. I truly don't. I have an assessment, and I question whether that is people's greatest pathway to their best life that they want for them. Their true peace, their true love, their true acceleration. And that's the only place that it comes from. And we love everyone. We want to share the magic in the world so everybody has that pathway to gratitude. Because you take every dime away from me, you take my sight away from me, you take everything away, I will still wake up in gratitude tomorrow. And that is a place and a space that I am so thankful to God for, and it's a skill set. Any final thoughts there?
I am just grateful to be here. I am grateful for everything we get to experience this week. I'm grateful for all the people that are coming in and everything they get to experience. I'm grateful for all the magic that Nicole has sprinkled in, and I just am excited for the week. It's going to be a great week.
And I'm grateful that Nicole, Gina, Paulie C, his beautiful wife Darlene are all Gina's getting finishing certification. Paul and Darlene working on it. Tank's now certified. They're out with Nick Buckley and Deep Blue Divers, who we love. We're headed to Eden Rock for another magical dive where we're going to be through. Blind Guy is going to be going through underwater swim-throughs, because so much more, we are so much more capable of everything than we'd ever think. Of making the money, of having the time, of building the things, of creating the impact, of raising the money, of loving people, of having gratitude. Because at some level, we're all blind.
And just learning to see.